Bristow Sutor is one of the largest independent civil enforcement agencies based in Worcestershire. We employ over 360 directly employed staff, of which 180 are considered to be lone workers. A lone worker is somebody who works out of the office, out of office hours, or is mobile. Our responsibility, under the Health and Safety at Work Act 1974, is to undertake risk assessments and provide a safe working environment for our employees. An employee's responsibility is to also carry out those instructions that they've been given and to take reasonable care of themselves. We have a comprehensive training program in place that encompasses health and safety training, as well as providing additional safety measures for all of our lone workers. We don't discriminate against any of our staff, whether they're male or female lone workers. We provide the same training for everybody across the board. It may be that on occasion we are aware of a potentially volatile situation. In that case, we would double up on staff and more than one lone worker would be sent to the situation. First and foremost, we expect our lone workers to adhere to the training that they've been given and also use their common sense. They should follow the company processes, not put themselves in unnecessary danger or risk, or in fact that of the company. Because of the high numbers of workers that we employ, it's imperative that we have the correct policies and procedures in place from a business perspective, but similarly that our lone workers actually follow those policies and procedures. Everybody needs to work the same, and communication and risk management is absolutely key. In our instance, our lone workers are encouraged to be aware of where they are driving and where they're parking. For example, not to park in unlit areas at night. If they're in a cul-de-sac, to face the car facing the correct direction in case they need to make a quick exit. Or in case even be aware of signs, beware of the dog on people's properties. For us, it's all about identifying the risk, minimising and controlling that risk for our lone workers. We have tools in place that support those processes. For example, we work very, very closely with our individual clients. Any information they have that they can give us that may affect a case while it is with a lone worker is obviously greatly advantageous. We also have handheld PDAs that are carried by the bailiff that provide real-time communication. We could enter a note onto the system in the office and it is automatically forwarded to the lone worker via their PDA.
As a lone worker, I obviously have to appreciate that there can be dangers in the job that I do. One recent example, as recently as yesterday, noticed on my PDA that there was a caution saying dog at premises. That's as much as I knew, but obviously on arrival you tend to be very cautious because they can be quite big and quite nasty. Anyhow, this particular case, it was just a normal semi-detached property with an open frontage, but there was a high gate at the side, which is often a sign of animals. No sign of it, not a single sound as I walked up to the door, but the instant I knocked on the door, the whole door and frame started shaking, and there was what I can only describe as a mad Alsatian, I think it was, behind the door, literally jumping at the door and trying to get through. Now in that situation, clearly, even if the door had been unlocked and I could have gained access, there is no way that I'm going to attempt that because I wasn't able to see the dog at all, and it just isn't worth it because I'm not going to get injured and the company wouldn't want me to get injured. I have to think about my job. I want to carry on earning, and those sort of situations, you just have to be cautious.
Where we are made aware of a potentially dangerous situation before the event, we would tend to double up on our lone worker staff, so they wouldn't be attending the event on their own. After all of the training and after all of the common sense that we actually encourage the lone workers to use, we also provide additional security by way of a personal attack alarm. We issue all of our lone workers with this alarm that they must sign for, and it is then their responsibility to use the alarm if they feel threatened.